This is the story of a man named Daniel. Daniel worked on YouTube videos because he has a lot of free time. Some people would say that it's Daniel's hobby, and he would agree with you. However, on one fateful Tuesday, his life would change. He would take control of a man called Stanley, and he would very soon realize something shocking. In between wanting subscribers and fame, Daniel would realize something about his own life, hobbies, and interest.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm Stanley. Me.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
This man lives a sad life.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
He's a robot.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
That's sad.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know where the meeting room is. Stanley may know where it is, but I fucking don't.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, I could follow instructions, but I like a little bit of chaos in my life.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Damn right he did.
To stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
I'm intrigued by this a little bit more.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop it. I am totally following every instruction that I'm being given.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
You're
else
going
is
up.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Guess we're going here.
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
No.
I'm asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I'm married? That's not what the prophecy foretold at all. The prophecy said that I would be married, get a divorce, get a job, lose that job, and then end up doing YouTube full-time. Wait a...
Stanley, put your work aside to let her back into your life. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
I'm picking it up, I guess.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Gotcha.
Fuck you. Oh, that is me.
I think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see.
I'm not that ugly, am I?
Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm not doing that at all. Fuck you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Uh-oh. Okay. Oh,
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Do I do it? Am I really going to take the L? Oh, I guess so.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going.
No, I'm not. No, I'm already at
He's
home.
coming back to work.
No, I am doing
One
work.
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
That part is true, but only because of a really shitty deck of cards I got.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries.
I'm just letting him speak.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I don't want to
And
watch.
so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah, the boys, let's go! Yeah! Yeah, where are my boys at? Where are my boys at? Where are my boys at? Wife, where are my boys at?
As he wandered, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Oh my god.
The path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that read...
Wait, why is that trademarked?
Down another was a game with a baby.
Oh, I know about that one.
Stanley Parable.
Wait. What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
Oh, wait, this is all in my
He
head.
lived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing and hoped that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no.
Oh my god.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
She
has.
became the rest of the desk.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life.
Oh my god.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Now I'm gonna do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
What if I do?
In a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press G to question of.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps...
Well, I don't think you know who I am.
Maybe this time.
Sorry.
And I tried again.
Okay. What if I do that again?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to
Fuck
meet
you,
him.
fuck your
He was
rules.
eager to get back to business.
I'm not eager to go back to business, you're wrong. Well, I mean, I could do it.
And so he detoured through
Well,
the
let's do it
business
for
section,
him.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's this do? Oh, I'm going down, and
But Stanley
down,
didn't want to go back to the office.
and down.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. No, not
Make up your fucking mind,
I
man.
have ever said it was to the right. What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, you better be honest. Okay, that's a truck. In a building. Multiple feet. Oh my god.
No, this isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay, my...
What happened to that employee?
We'll just
No, I
restart
don't
the game.
want to go back.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off
I'm
track.
right there.
Okay.
Right there. I am very confused. Maybe I should listen to him this time when we can figure out what that thing was.
When Stanley... What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted.
He didn't delete his files, bro.
Everything should be...
It's like Undertale.
Change. Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monsters?
No.
Did you move the story?
I
somewhere?
didn't.
Hold on. Why am I asking?
Yeah.
You? I'm the one who wrote the story. right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll say, this is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Maybe you lied.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over.
I went into you.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, please make sure everything is reset completely. I don't want to look at the same floor, wall, ceiling, lights, numbers ever again in my life. The doors are fucking gone.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
And all of this started because I thought I was a happy married man.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Yeah.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
Yeah.
Trace our steps.
Yeah, let's retrace these steps. What the fuck?
Now this...
Am I in a
I don't
house?
recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
I won by not listening to him, kind of.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any...
Yeah, I
that way.
didn't.
Some people win fair and square. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay, now we have the yellow line.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed
Yeah.
the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Well, I thought the story was this way, so I guess I just keep on going this way. The doors are still not there.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way...
Please shut up, I don't want a psychology lesson.
Got a bit weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the
Don't be
mood.
copyrightable. Sure, I can work with this. If I get a copyright claim, I'm gonna be very upset.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
You know, I kind of missed the music.
We're back at the office?
What?
No. Line, you
Says
do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
go this way.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
So I guess I just keep on going this. It took us back here!
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Why are there two fired employees? Okay.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our
Yeah.
something exciting, daring, mysterious? Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What if I want to go this way? Or this way, or this way? Every room could have a possible new adventure for us, and you're telling me to go this way, and I don't want to go this way!
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Minecraft.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Minecraft.
I'm ready for it.
Dang it, that's what I want my story to be. I want to go insane. Oh no.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just ignore the line. Good thing I can't go up. Ah, decisions.
To make a decision. From here, the
Why
story
is
is
this
in
box
our
yellow?
control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Oh my god. Rock in circles.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination...
This sounds like a paradox.
...with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the
I'm starting to think I should have listened to him.
The door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
We all say I want to. Oh.
Hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight
Which one are we on?
That's really how all this goes? It's
Okay,
all
hold on.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again.
Okay, we're about to be on our 5th reset, everybody.
I don't want to forget. My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Okay, he's gonna die in the end anyways.
Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't.
Yeah!
Do it. I won't.
Don't do it!
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this...
Oh, that's just... okay.
How do we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the
It's all up to me to veto that ending. There's 2 doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. I went to the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired,
In a
talk
wave of
less.
disbelief,
Do a good
Stanley
job.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You know,
Going to a staircase, Stanley
okay,
walked upstairs to his boss's
upstairs.
office.
Upstairs. I'm going downstairs. I'm going downstairs, actually. I've decided I don't want to go Dale. I want to go down. To red.
Due to this part taking 3 minutes, Daniel decided to just cut it all out in editing. I mean, he heard that Stanley could be dreaming this all, even though he's not.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
What if it's not
Let
at
me go
all?
back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Wait, so I do have a
All I
wife?
want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I guess I do.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh. He's not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an
Oh
office.
no,
I am
I'm...
real. Please,
Why
can
is it
someone
turning
come with me?
red?
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman.
Not again! Not again!
Those got dressed.
I don't want to ruin any more lives! I don't... He
On this
killed
particular day,
himself!
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to
Oh
be
my
normal.
god.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I killed a man. Oh, come on!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like a bad person. I feel like a really bad person.
Coming to a staircase,
Yeah, we'll go to my boss instead.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
You
happened to
told
enter the
me,
correct
Dad.
code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, that is not my proof. Okay, never mind then. Never mind then.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I'd rather be dead than be mind controlled.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'd rather not be mind controlled.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his
It doesn't
vision of what
help that I can't jump.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator
What
think he was
is
going to
this
accomplish?
game?
When every path you can walk has been created for you
What?
long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start? Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Well, I don't want to
How they
control
both
him.
wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two.
Wait.
You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh.
Wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
What?
This is great, he thought to himself.
He did not say that. He did not say that at the start of this.
Got what I wanted.
He did not say that. The narrator did not say that at all.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not
This was not the correct way to the
gonna
meeting room,
do
and Stanley
that
knew it perfectly well.
this time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
What
we've
if I-
gotten off on the wrong foot. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one
I
gets
killed
to
him
tell
again.
what to do.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know
Oh.
there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
That's not supposed to be here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Because I think I'm realizing something here.
So he
It's not anxiety.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And we will press this button right here.
The lights rose on an enormous
And we will
room
up there,
packed with
Olio.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life. Their
Why are there
true
two
nature
fired
revealed,
employees?
which bore the
Why is
number
that?
of an employee in the building? Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh,
This mind control facility.
seeing
was
it
too
all like
horrible to believe
this.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I Okay. Let's do the right thing here. Let's do the right thing here. Now, if I see that fucking doorway one more time, I'm gonna be upset.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
did it.
himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
And I'll have time for them later.
Co-workers gone. How had he been
But for now,
freed from the machine's
I'm in
grasp?
Windows fucking
What did
XP.
this strange building hold?
And god damn it, I love Windows XP.
Chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
You're welcome. God damn it! I can't escape! I can't escape the office! All I do is wake up and then I get ready for work and then I drive to work and then I am at work and then I am here and just do and then I wake up and then I go home and... Life is just a game!